Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to a game two. This is actually round two between Thirwolf and Shatty in the TTP season two. We have Excavator, we have Thirwolf, we have Shatty. I have no idea what happened in game one because I was calling a different race. So those of you in chat, if you all want to say something, if you watched game one, this is a second round matchup. We have the Excavator flag set, which starts you with the Triforce, starts you with some items or another, or could start you with nothing. Yeah, we have, let's see, what else do we have? We have Heart Shuffle, we have no important items in 9. The book is going to be on the coast in this one. It is not an atlas, it's Book to Understand Old Men, so hints could be in play, or, since it's random hints, the hints might not be in play. So a lot of different moving parts in this flag set, so. Should be getting started shortly. There goes Shatty on these 1Q level 8 spot. We do get probably the best pair of items we could get with that red candle and a power bracelet, which means we can take hearts out of Take Any Caves, and we can take, won't have to buy a candle. No bombs, that was one of the other possible starting items, and we don't have the large shield, which, frankly, I think the runners are probably happy with. And we'll see if we can get Thirwolf up here. Alright, in the meantime, I did not... Kosam, of course, we already knows the book. I was about to ask that we saw it, but that is a standard in this flag set. And of course, the sword can be behind one of these starting items. Shatty's going to grab that heart. And a heart under the armos, which I think is also given in this flag set. Good chance that Shatty will be able to pick up the white sword item. And Shatty did get a bomb drop out of that candle, which is really nice. We're going to be able to get these 4 spots here. That is not the sword we're looking for, but, we kind of hope we get it at some point. There we go. We're going to have... there's level 7, which is where Thirwolf is. We work on getting that crop redone. Immediate Dig Dogger to enter. Another Dig Dogger to enter. That one can only drop, only block something. Drop there a map. Since we see a map on Thirwolf side, not surprising that that map showed up. And a Triforce in the Stealthwolves. I think Shatty's just going to take it and leave. No sword yet, so really not much else to do here. It's going to be a little more difficult for Thirwolf. He's going to have to leave and come back for that Triforce, since it'll spawn in the center of the room. Yeah, instead of above the river. Probably also going to go ahead and take it and leave. And we find level 4. So I'm going to take a quick look at one of their trackers, see if I can figure out what the starting Triforce was. Like level 5 is the Triforce we started with, so we can go ahead and mark that for both our runners. A key allowing Shatty to go a little bit further in this level 4, and a Goma. Could spend the key, but, without a sword, I'm not a big fan of spending that key. $39 for our mid-secret is really nice. We have to buy arrows. Could mean a blue ring purchase if the timing works out. Any roads? Looks like we knocked out Recorder Lake. Get a road into Death Mountain. And not far from where we started. So these are pretty good, except there's not really one near our start spot. Alright. Nice job on that blue line over for Shatty. Should be a good canonic key. Not too difficult with... except that it's gonna be a push block. Sadly, if that had been the left side door, that still would be canonable, but on the right side door, not even possible. Thirwolf into level 8. Neither of our runners has picked up the sword yet. I'm just gonna do a bunch of stuff with the red candle for now, because right now we have, with these Lionel dungeons, we can do things in these dungeons. And blue Lionels, you're probably gonna fight them with the candle anyway. Oof, that's a map of level 8. Boomerang on the floor for Thirwolf. A little surprised he doesn't pick it up this early. No sword. It can still do things for you. We can't kill the Aquamentus without a sword, bombs, or other weapons. Usually the Aquamentus... I mean, Aquamentus dies to most things, but not to a candle. And it looks like these Vires did not go... Oh, okay. It did go down to a bomb. Nice. Find a stair. Right below the Triforce room. Shatty needs to be very careful not to take a hit. There we go. Thanks, game. That would be such a good find if we didn't start with it. But no, we didn't start. We started with it, and so it's pretty useless. Like Shatty's gonna try and get this floor item before going back to the Triforce. No reason to kill the Vires until you're ready to pick up the Triforce. They're just gonna respawn anyway unless you just use all your bombs on them. This room does drop in 4 and no other dungeon, so we're gonna try it. Checking for a push block just in case this dungeon is segmented. Another Dig Dogger in level 8. This is not the extra boss's flag, by the way. We've seen lots of Dig Doggers. Alright, Shatty picks up the Triforce in level 4. Taking a 3-2 Triforce lead. Pretty certain Thirwolf has the Triforce out of 7. Thirwolf up A and going back to the start of level 8. There's a letter for Shatty. He's gonna find level 8 shortly. We'll see what he decides to do. Oh, maybe not. Actually not sure where this level 8 is, so... More money for Shatty. Shatty's gonna find the any roads. We already saw on Thirwolf's side. Alright, Thirwolf in a possible push block room. It doesn't. There's a compass and a like. Don't let the like eat you. Okay, now we're upping back start, because you can't kill the like that's eating you with the candle flame. And Thirwolf's just going to go ahead and grab this Triforce now that he knows that it's there. It's in the area that he's already explored. There's a large part of this dungeon that he hasn't done. Has found the floor items, so it's just looking for stair items, but there's a lot of rooms here. They're avoiding that boomerang again. I'm surprised without a sword that you don't take that, but you know, if you really hate it that much, it's still got plenty of uses right now. And maybe feels like the candle's enough. Thirwolf is going to at least do a few rooms beyond the Triforce, at least knock out probably these 3 rooms under the L. And hope to find something. Not going to be anything here except maybe a key. This won't push because of the shutter door. Key is good. And it's just going to do that one room and grab the Triforce, it looks like. Alright, our Triforces are tried now. Thirwolf having not been in level 4. Shatty also skipping the boomerang. This must be a transport staircase. There's no way Thirwolf didn't see this. And Shatty's gonna go ahead and take it. Not sure if Thur took it or not. Okay, it just takes us back here, so probably did. Not a very useful stair. Okay, they're just trying to survive long enough to get into the door. Is going to do so. Just a potion shop. He's going to go back to start. Shatty manages to get the compass without getting eaten and still does the up A, because probably just going to go ahead towards that Triforce. We'll see if he clears anything more in that upper area. Thirwolf starts doing the forest area, and he's looking for bombs as well. That blue Octorok says no. Might have to use a key one way or the other here. Don't know if this bomb's down, even if it does. Shatty has no bomb, so this is a little unfortunate. They're losing a bunch of money on these door repairs. That room's not going to drop, and it can't push because of the shutter. This room just doesn't drop. Oh, and this is... I mean, it's an unfortunate room in that this isn't going to drop anything, and Shatty has to clear it, but might get some bombs off these Gibdos. Here's a bomb drop for Thirwolf. Gonna get those bombs, so should be able to at least complete this dungeon. Blue ring shop, cheap at 242. I don't know if we've seen the large secret yet. Don't know if either one of these guys will have their eye on a blue ring. So far, the combat isn't too bad. We've got the red candle early. Hey, there's our wood sword behind the power bracelet in your start. Another Dick Dogger. Daddy clearing this room hoping for a key. Alright, Thirwolf, done with his current route, is going to up A, back to start, and do something different. Ah, skipped the power bracelet spot by accident, probably, and that's where level 4 was, so... let's see how much of this Thirwolf does. So, pretty even at this point. Shatty, a level 4 up on Thirwolf, but Thirwolf, a wood sword, and a little bit of exploration up on Shatty. Both runners have done pretty much the same set of rooms in level 8. Oh, this is interesting. I'm not sure we saw this bomb hole on Shatty's side. There was a unlocked door to the left for Thirwolf that allowed this bomb hole to appear. But so far, nothing doing in those rooms. No map. We never saw the map on Shatty's side. We never saw the floor item. We know the red candle is the stair item in here. Triforce for Shatty out of 8. We'll see if he goes back in. I'm imagining not without the sword. Could come back here whenever. It's not too far from start. See? If you'd grabbed the boomerang, you could have gotten those bombs. A little unfortunate for Thirwolf there. Key door is the one that Shatty tried to Kanana. Was not able to ever get through. Thirwolf with extra keys, having already gone into level 8, might do it at some point. Shatty finds level 1. Where was this? 2 keys, 2 key doors. We'll see if he spends them. Oh, 2Q4. Okay. Oh, so both power bracelet spots. Thirwolf forgetting that he has that power bracelet to start with. So missed both level 4 and level 1. That's crazy. But is going to be able to go into this level 1 with a sword. So I imagine he's going to check this as soon as he's done with this level 4. And I'm guessing that our floor item in this dungeon is going to be in that, past that key door that neither runner has opened yet. They're both going to make sure it's not here. We know it's not here. Shatty with 1 bomb. Not going to try the manhandle. Pretty certain bosses are +or -2, so you might not even be able to kill it. Wizrobes, can't kill them with that, except for bombs for now for Shatty. So he's going to hope that he can cycle that Wizrobe out. Gets a key, though, which is nice. Thirwolf's going to go ahead and grab this Triforce. We'll see if he goes back in to open that key door. Oh, there's one more room this way. We know it's not the answer, but he'll clear it out just to be sure. And yeah, with 1 bomb, even if you get that bullseye, If the manhandle is rolled up, then that's going to be a problem. Nice fairy for Shatty. There's a map to level 1. Not too big. Unfortunately, the Triforce is at the manhandle, so he's going to have to kill that thing at some point. Alright, Thirwolf going to join Shatty in level 1. Not going to go back in for that one key door. He's going to have the advantage of having keys. Or not, he has... Actually, yeah, he has 2 extra keys. He's also going to has that sword. Oof. Wizrobes, difficult. 6 hearts, no ring. Those Wizrobes are gonna get you. There's a, oh, okay. There's a heart in the floor. I must have missed that on Shatty's side. There's that Wizrobe room for Thirwolf. He says, yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that yet. We know it's not the Triforce. I don't know if we've seen a second floor item. This is the Triforce for Thirwolf. He's got the bombs for it. Oh, gets the bomb back, which is really nice. Sees the Triforce. He's gonna leave it. He had 2 bombs. We had a little extra leeway. Nice force for Shatty. Tektite's not the easiest enemy to force off of. This room is a key. Thorf will probably do the same thing Shatty did and go ahead and clear this room, except for... it's like he's just going to take out the Wiz room, or at least try to. Does a nice job of it, gets the key. Shatty, now having some bombs, is going to go ahead and get this Triforce from the manhandler. Does a nice job, gets it done. We do want to see what the rest of this dungeon has, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the right here. That's not a room you want to do right now. Well, Shatty can't do it right now. 1 bomb, no sword. See if Thirwolf makes any kind of attempt on it. Nope, we'll just go ahead and skip it too. This is probably the stair item here. Oh, that'll help with the Wizrobe room. That is a red ring in the stair of level 1. So Shatty should be able to get that. Nothing. I guess needs to get past the blue Wizrobes in this other room. Thorwolf's still not going to clear that other room. I mean, if you're going to clear it, you're going to grab the Triforce and come back in with full health. Shatty's not going to come back in and clear this. You want 5 Wizrobes. You could do it with 8 bombs, but Shatty's only got 1. So, not going to be coming back in for that room. We'll see if either runner comes back in for the 3rd item. Thorwolf wants the 3rd item. I don't blame him. It's 1. It's small. Red ring for Shatty. Alright, unfortunately the first key door doesn't get us anything, not even a key back. For Thirwolf, we might have already seen that on Shatty's side. We have this blue Wizrobe room with Thirwolf might go for it with the red ring. Red ring, 4 bombs. Shatty's going to take the Triforce. Shatty's not going to be clearing these Wizrobe rooms. Might come back for them once he gets a sword. But doesn't have the bombs to clear these rooms without a sword. And it's an any key. That's really nice for Thirwolf. Not hard required for Shatty. So if Shatty never comes back for that, he should be fine. I say that with a, you know, we've seen any key situations where it really does make a difference, and then we've seen any key situations where the runner that doesn't have it ends up with like 10 keys anyway, so a little bit unclear how much of an advantage that is for Thirwolf, but it is nice that he doesn't have to think about going back into level 1. And the earlier you get that, the happier you are, because, you know, Thirwolf just doesn't have to worry about keys the rest of the run. Alright, as we clear more of the overall throw, finds level 5, has the Triforce there, so probably not gonna dig it right now. We're just missing 2, 3, and 6. Alright, Shatty, nowhere near this. Well, kind of near this wood sword. Thirwolf finds level 9. We don't care about level 9 yet, other than it's good to find for later. Level 3 for Thirwolf. Shatty finds level 5. That's a recorder in level 3. And a bunch of red Lionels. We're doing a nice job with the red candle, killing them all. So just a stare item left in level 3. And the classic useless compass right after we see the Triforce. Nice free bomb pack on the floor. We take those. Another less free bomb pack on the floor. We bomb the wall and then we take it. Shatty's gonna find level 9. He's gonna find level 3 as well soon. It might be at the point where he just says, you know what, I'm gonna get this sword first. Would be really good for him, although this dungeon right here, right now, not the worst for that. Thirwolf, with only 7 rupees, can't afford that 84 rupee bomb upgrade. That's rather unfortunate. There was another force from Shatty on that bomb pickup. Very nicely done. Heart. Up to... We have 9 on Thirwolf's side, 8 on Shatty's side, so health, not really an issue right now between all these hearts in this red ring. Shatty's gonna find his sword, yay. 28-minute sword. Doesn't feel great, but I mean, you've got 5 Triforces on your way to that sword. Shatty only a little bit behind where Thirwolf is, since Thirwolf is almost done with this level 3, and Shatty is hasn't really... I don't know if he found it yet, but has definitely not done any of it. Should find it shortly, though. Still looking for that stair item. Okay, sure. Thirwolf is going to go ahead and kill this room again to get the Triforce. And probably going to go back in for the stair item. There can't be very many rooms left. This level 3 is tiny. I know he's done all of that right side. So unless there was a block I missed. Which at this point would have to be a Goma or a ladder block. Alright, Shatty gonna join Thirwolf in level 3. I think this room right here. Yeah, it's this room right here. Without the map, you don't know that this is there unless you came in from the left. And again, if you have a bomb hole, open key door, open shutter door, and you up A back to start, it will open that door. Oh, it's silvers. Okay, this is really good, because Thirwolf at 7 rupees isn't buying arrows anytime soon. Also, obviously, it's silver, so it's really good. I can't imagine Shatty missing those. But we'll probably full clear the dungeon before he does, just like Thirwolf did, so. It's 11 rupee small secret for Thirwolf. I don't think we've seen a hint shop yet, so we don't know if that book is of any use. It's sitting on the coast. To answer chat, book is not an atlas. 100 rupees. If I were Thirwolf, I'd consider that bomb upgrade, but you've got the recorders. You can go back there anytime you want, maybe when you're lower on bombs than 5. It's book to understand, but hints are random, and we don't know. We can eliminate blank hints, because blank hints are obvious. But until we see a hint shop, we're not going to be able to tell whether it's possible that the hints will be of any use. That's 2 large secrets in a row. Vanilla 100. Like that. Now, it's a shame that Thurwolf found those after he was in level 3. Probably would have just bought the bomb upgrade right then and there. And Shatty probably really happy he picked up the sword before coming in here, because you don't want to be killing triple Dodongos without a sword. It'll use up 6 bombs, and that's assuming you don't miss. And there's level 2 for Thirwolf, and of course they won't drop bombs if you don't kill them with the smoke sword method. Power bracelet on the floor of 2 that we don't need. Nice ladder block potentially. There's something in that room and no access to the other side. That room won't have anything because of the shutter. There's a Gliok in a double river room that no point in killing it right now. So I'm not sure you can from above from the river room like that. And Shatty is going to find these silvers, so that's really good. There's silvers for Shatty. Just need a bow and possibly a ladder. And we're going to have everything we can possibly need. Unless level 6 decides to be hanging out in the raft spot. Can't quite count that up yet. Good use of the red candle in that bubble room. Those bubbles are merciless in taking your sword away in this room. Oh, we got a Wizrobe we have to deal with in this room here. Thirwolf's gonna try and use... I think he was gonna try and use multiple bombs on that Wizrobe before picking up the pack that was on the floor. Wasn't able to do so, was kind of bopped into it, but it worked out. And we get a map. Shatty, meanwhile, picks up the Triad at level 3. Should find level 2 shortly. Up A for Thirwolf is going to try and hit this column under the second L, if possible. It's going to maybe kill this Gliok first. This is not a great room. He's with the red ring, even with 4 heads, should be able to do it, but it does need to be keeping an eye on that health a little bit, potentially. We do have a ladder block room below here. And that is where the compass is, so we do need a ladder. And it's good information to have if you're Thirwolf. Let's see if we can get to those rooms above. Or just hoping he can find that other item. Doesn't care about those 5 rupees. Shatty about to find level 2 as well. Shatty just basically about a dungeon behind in general. And a bow on the floor. I was about to say, not gonna really matter unless, I mean, it's, you know, that time, he's gonna need to do something different than Thirwolf. He's gonna need to, at this point, it's the bow, sorry, not the bow, the ladder he needs to find. In a place that Thirwolf doesn't look. Because as much as this isn't a very big lead, and it is certainly a small enough lead that like a bad level 9 for Thirwolf could bring Shatty back, but for now, it's a nice little cushion for Thirwolf. Okay, there's our hint shop that tells us the book has the potential to be useful. Because the prices are not vanilla, they're randomized, those hints will either be mixed, which will be, you know, some combination of community and truthful hints, fully truthful, or they could be deceptive. Now, with the recorder, if Thirwolf decides to grab the book, the ladder could check those. Now, the only thing we're missing at this point is the ladder. So, I don't think we're going to be buying hints. That's the only thing left to find, is that ladder. Just gotta find, probably going to look for level 6, and hope it's there. A container heart for our white sword item, because... again, book is always on the coast in this flag set. So we need a ladder for it. And since the only thing we're missing right now is a ladder, we're probably never going to see... Oh, I mean, Thirwolf might pick up the book for level 9 hints, because it could, you know, level 9 can tell you things like where Ganon is and where Zelda is. But we're never going to buy those hints. But we've got 2 items in 8, 2 items in 7, 2 items in 5, 1 item in 4. Shatty's also got an extra item in 8 to find. Sorry, extra item in 2. No, Shatty's in 2 right now. The thing he missed was the Any key in 1. So he's got an extra item in 1 to find. Which I imagine would be his first place to go back to when it starts becoming an issue. But yeah, Thirwolf is going to try to find level 6. Find out, verify that he doesn't need a raft, for 1. And for 2, obviously you want to look in the place you have to do anyway. You have to clear level 6 for the Triforce. So that's the first place you're going to look for the ladder. Now, if the Triforce is 1 room into level 6, Thirwolf might decide to go to a different dungeon to look for it. And that's where there could be some separation between what Thirwolf does and what Shatty does that could get Shatty, caught up a little bit. Shatty finds the bow. Looks like he hasn't seen the power bracelet that's in here yet. No reason to pay that guy. There's no rooms beyond it. It's the end of your route anyway. Thirwolf didn't even see it. Shatty hasn't gotten the bad news that the Triforce is ladder blocked here. Thirwolf gonna buy 40 rupee meat. Just in case. I don't think we've seen the meat block. Shatty gets the bad news about the Triforce. It shows his displeasure. And almost immediately gets that money, all but 1 rupee of that money back for the bait block purchase with that mid-secret. Alright, okay, looks like Shatty has seen the power bracelet. Just hadn't done the Gliak yet. And so he's leaving level 2. As he should. Gets the news about the hints in the book possibly being useful, but also probably realizes that, again, the only thing we're missing is that ladder. Pretty much the only way those hints become useful is if level 6 decides to be raft blocked. And we have to go find a ladder first in one of the dungeons we haven't cleared yet. Again, 2 items in 8, 2 items in 7, 2 items in 5, 1 item in 4. We know where 5 is. We just haven't touched it because we started with the level 5 Triforce. So yeah, to answer chat, as already been answered, Shatty hadn't picked up the sword yet in level 1. The sword is under I think I want to say 5 blue wizard, but Shatty had like 1 bomb. So while you can do a wizard room with bombs, you're not doing it with 1. I mean, I guess technically minimum of 3, but the person that can do yeah, I like this bomb purchase from Thirwolf. The person that could do a wizard room with just exactly 3 bombs, I'd be super impressed. I'm not sure it's possible. But theoretically, if you get them all bunched up together in one place and hit 3 shots. Alright, Thirwolf back to start to check some recorder spots that we haven't been able to check yet. Is going to save that. Oh, I think he just continued, just wanted to get back to start. We're just on the hunt for level 6. And I think we're down to recorder spots and West Death Mountain. So it'll be interesting to see if Shatty takes a different approach to Death Mountain. Thirwolf did East Death Mountain and then decided to come back for the recorder spots. But that's going to path him pretty close to West Death Mountain, these desert spots. So I imagine we'll see him go there next if this isn't the answer to level 6. Shatty not going to buy bait. Alright, one more recorder spot for Thirwolf over here. I think this is the last recorder spot that we have. It's just money. We might have the 1-year start. Yeah, it looks like that's where he's headed. Shatty purchases a potion. I like the purchase. Big fan of buying potions. We have the red ring, so it isn't quite as necessary. But in general, the potions can save you a lot it can save you when you don't have those rings. Shatty's still picking up money because he hasn't quite gotten to the high level yet. Where's Thirwolf going? Alright, so this, interestingly enough... Oh, right, there's an any road over here to get some straight up to West Death Mountain. So we're going to see him start those West Death Mountain checks. Thirwolf having done the recorder spots first, if Shatty just stays in West Death Mountain, he's going to make up a bunch of time. Good farm force on the red dark nut. We'll call it a force even though the red dark nut is potentially just a global. Shatty is going to do the East Death Mountain check, so won't be able to gain as much time, but could still gain time by going straight for West Death Mountain instead of doing the recorder spots. Is this the last spot we have? This might be the last spot we have before we have to go for a raft. No, we got a couple more over here. I think Shatty did the one that's above the Armos. And then started east. So I think that's it. I think we're done. Time to go into it. Kind of start looking for a ladder and a raft in other dungeons. And start looking for a raft to be completely specific. I mean, obviously, if we find the ladder on the way to find the raft, that would be really nice. Yes, we have seen 5. So now, do we go to 4, 5, 7, or 8? We got lots of choices. Yeah, both runners walked in and walked right out. And Thirwolf is going to start with 8. Alright. You have the map. You've explored half of this dungeon, so the size that's left is very similar to what level 5 probably is. And you're looking for 2 stairs. We get to look at that boomerang again. At this point, leaving it makes sense. It really doesn't have any more use. I think Thirwolf might have seen more of this level 8 than Shatty, though I'm not sure. There's a nice little orphaned room below the Triforce there that... A little unfortunate if that's the answer. Okay, that drop in the reverse C means it's not going to push, so Thirwolf doesn't have to go around to do that. Alright, good thing we have some arrows to fire at those Zolls to get out of this room. 3 ladder block rooms down there to the south. Thirwolf will make note of that. Alright, here's a... We know this isn't the transport, we've seen it. This is the ladder. Okay, now if you're Thirwolf, you have to decide, okay, I still need a raft. Okay, and okay, he's leaving, and now that I think about it, he's probably going to go ahead and check the 2 ladder spots. We also could have level 6. And then after that, again, gonna be a guessing game. Where do we go next? Yeah, it's funny, I talked about it. Could get the book and grab those hints. See if it tells you anything about the raft situation. If neither of these open. And is this level 6? Or are we looking for... We are looking for a raft. 100% looking for a raft now. See what Thirwolf does. Double checking the other ladder spot, because why not? I think this is Thirwolf going to level 5. Maybe not? Magic Sword. Not available on 10 hearts for Shatty. Chat asking why did Thirwolf not grab the spots in level 8? Probably because he figures that you want to check and see if the ladder was the answer. And I think I see what he's doing now. I think he's going to grab this Triforce out of level 2. He can then go get the book if he wants it. And then those hints, got 247 rupees. And those hints are not far away from here. So he's going to have to go get the book first. He could save. He could, even if he doesn't want to keep the book, could save, get the book, get the hints. And then retry out of the book too. We don't have a wand, so it's not really a big deal. I don't know if Thirwolf is one of the people that hates wand fire enough to not keep it. It has the possibility of still being useful in level 9. Now, again, we don't know what kind of hints we have. It's random hints, which means since we do know that the hints are there, it's not... they're not going to be completely useless, but they could be deceptive. They could be community, it could be mixed. No, we're going to go right back into level 8. Okay. Yeah, I see a call to not have wand fire. Honestly, the wand fire is only really bad in a very few specific cases. In a few cases, I find it actually better to have on. But those specific cases are really awful. The biggest one being the Patra. If you're killing a Patra with a wand, wand fire is really awful. Dark Nuts being the next worst. Shatty going to go and do all these recorder checks that Thirwolf already did. Thirwolf wanted to get this location. It is not the answer, but it was a possible push block. We might have seen that room from Shatty. So So probably going to stay in this dungeon. It has those 3 ladder block rooms below the V. And then everything to the east. This is, again, a stair item. This is probably the dungeon that Thirwolf has spent the most investment in. If Shatty were to go into a different dungeon and find the raft first, it could help him out. On the other hand, he is going to have to go back into this level 8 at some point to find the ladder. So, a nice advantage for Thirwolf. Shatty right now is going to go to this place that makes the most sense to him. He knows he's got like 2 rooms left to possibly have his item here. This the one that does have the item, which is the any key, which he's not going to be super happy to find with 7 keys, but not going to be super upset either. And he's actually going to do the wrong room first, which is unfortunate, because there was another blue wizard room that could be the answer to his mind. Alright, Thirwolf just going to leave that room because he knows he's looking for a stair item, so it isn't the ladder block portion of 8 that has the second item. Yeah, it's not Shatty, yeah, it's not this room. It's the one above where the red ring was that had a bunch of blue Riz robes to kill. And this next room. And with red ring, 4 bombs. This isn't too bad. It's only 5 only. It's not 8. The real problem is he's going to spend time doing this room and is not going to have bombs to do the other one. Would have to either do it with just the wood sword. He's using a potion too. Or we'll have to go get bombs to do it. Or we'll have to give up on doing it at all. Right, here's a potential push block for Thirwolf. Nope. And 2 more ladder block rooms. I would do those first. You want that ladder mattering. And there's your bait block! Oh boy. If this is... but it's blocking nothing. This could be it here. Alright, I didn't quite see what Shatty did, but he might have just reset out of that first try. There's the item in 8. It is just a heart. Thirwolf is going to grab it. And have to try a different dungeon for the raft. Again, 2 items in 7, 2 items in 5, 1 item in 4. Now, we're right by level 4, so maybe that... We're right by 4 and 7, so I think we're going 4 first, because it's smaller. Shatty using the potion again. Yeah, I like the approach he's taken with having reset his inventory back. Gets the any key. I mean, you get... Oh, he's gonna retry out of the any key. I mean, he's got 7 keys, so, you know, I think I like this. The bombs and the potion right now are more valuable when you have 7 keys. I just hope that doesn't end up being a problem later. Shatty gonna go into level 5. Okay, there's a magic boomerang in level 4. Thirwolf, where are we going next? Are you going into 5 or are you going into 7? I think this is 7 for Thirwolf. So 5 versus 7. Unfortunately for Shatty, the fact that he has to go back in for back into 8 for the ladder no matter what, still keeps him behind, even if the answer for the raft turns out to be here, because if the raft is in 5, Shatty's probably going to go do level 6 before he goes back into 8. And there's a quick map in level 5, so at least there's that. I like that Thirwolf went ahead and cleared out that shoot room, so he knows he doesn't have to do it. Yeah, I agree with what Yumi's saying in chat. Shatty's in trouble either way. I mean, level 9 can still do its thing. But if the raft's in 7 instead of 5, it's just... It's going to be a really hard climb for him at that point. Hopefully, let's see, going to... Okay, this looks like 8 for Shatty, which is really good because we know he needs the ladder out of there. Neither runner, with the money they have, neither runner are thinking about getting that book, apparently. Now, the problem with the book, again, the hints could be mixed, which means you might get a bunch of community hints. Hints could be deceptive, which means the old man could lie to you. There's a bomb upgrade. I think this time Thirwolf's gonna take it. Here we go. +4. Let's go. Shatty in one of the dungeons he needs to be in. Alright, here's a possible push block for Thirwolf. And I imagine Shatty might have been ladder blocked out of 5, which if that's the case, that's really good for him. Because he's got 5 on the mind, so very likely goes back there after here. This time we're going to have to pay the mug. We're going to pay him with a heart, even though we just bought bombs. Little unfortunate, because we know that Magic Sword is not a 10 heart Magic Sword, but it's probably not an 11 heart Magic Sword either, so probably not going to make a big difference. And if the answer is in this area here, you're not going to feel so bad about coming back with the... Because had we done this earlier, you would have been sorting down those bunnies with a wood sword. And there it is! Level 7 has the raft. As Shatty finds his ladder, he's just going to be behind. Now keep in mind, this is only game 2. If Thirwolf keeps this lead, there will be a game 3. Winner take all. But we're just going to be able to... The nice thing is, both runners are going to be able to go mode level 6. And ask the chat, what could level 6 have? Level 6 could be double heart. We're missing the magic wand and we're missing the white sword. But I don't think we've seen all our hearts yet either. There's four items that we have. Well, 5 items. No, sorry. There's a bunch of items we haven't seen. We don't know what's in 5. We don't know what's in the second item in 7 is. We don't know what's in 9. And any of those items can be in any of those places. None of them are the quote-unquote important items. It looks like Shatty's going to go ahead and clean up level 2. Could still go for the book play. But yeah, at this point, what Shatty needs is to get back into... Oh my god, this 6 is huge. Needs to get back into level 7 to get the raft. And needs level 9 to do something nasty to Thirwolf that he can work his way around quicker. Thirwolf doesn't have a potion, doesn't have a letter to buy a potion, so we'll have to starting this this dungeon over. That's why you grab potion, kids. I didn't realize Thirwolf was a letter skipper. And just a key underneath that landmo, so not even anything useful when you have the any key. Alright, Shatty doing a nice job cleaning up level 2. And now has to choose between 4, 5, and 7 for his raft. And we're back into 5 for Shatty. And he retried out of the map, but he should know where it is, so that's at least something. Yeah, Shatty being very quick on the retries to save his resources. I like the plays that he's made for that. It wouldn't surprise me if we get another retry out of this level 5 once he finds what's here. I mean, it could be a white sword or a wand, which I think is useful enough to keep. But we'll see. And Thirwolf is gonna, you know, I would have pushed that block just for see if it's a white sword or wand, but Thirwolf says no, I don't care. I'm just gonna go. There's the Triforce out of level 5 that we don't care about. The good news, finding that Triforce means that Shatty doesn't have to worry about a Y-Force in a bad spot, because he's seen it, and it won't happen now. And a stair in level 5 gets us a heart. And I think if Shatty were intending to not retry, I think he picks that up. Give him another shot at Magic Sword. And there's a wand. We're gonna keep the wand? We're gonna take the wand? We're gonna take the wand. Okay. Thirwolf, meanwhile, making his way through level 6. So that's good news for Shatty. He was able to finish out that level 5 very quickly. Didn't see a lot of rooms. That would have been a really quick 5 if we needed the Triforce. Like, the runners would have been in and out of that 5 with a nice item very quickly. A 6, on the other hand, is awful. It's big. We have no idea where the Triforce is. This is an ugly 6. And this makes sense. Shatty's going to go ahead and try level 4 first, but we know this isn't the answer. We also know that it's not going to take him very long to get through it. Could still retry out of everything he's gotten. Depends on just how much he values that wand. It really is a nice item. If 9 has Wiz Robes, it kind of loses some of its value, but if it doesn't, then he's gonna be able to go through 9 much faster. Now we finally get a compass for level 6. They're just gonna go grab that. So yeah, if there's a white sword sitting here in level 6, we may never know. Shatty might find it. But... Alright, we're just headed to 9, which we're right by. At level 9, 2 screens away from level 6. We have everything we could possibly need for this dungeon. Shatty not in the right place for this magic boomerang, because unfortunately he has to use a key to get to it, and still doesn't want to use the key, because he did retry out of that any key. Alright. Thirwolf making his way through level 9, listening for that roar. Looking for Zelda on the way. I don't know if we heard a blip or not, but... Oh, okay. We do have a shutter door that won't open, that Dig Dogger blocking Zelda. Just need to find Ganon. Try bombing, you can try pushing. It does push, but we're going to take the bomb hole first. Shatty finally back in level 7 where he needs to be. I think with the path that Thirwolf had to take kind of had him go up a little bit towards where the Triforce was and then around. It was a right side stair towards the bottom of the dungeon. I do hear... Oh. There was a roar there, but unfortunately nothing bombed over there. So Thurwolf's got narrowed down to 3 rooms where Ganon could be, and is trying to make his way over with bombs. We'll see if we can hear it here. Okay, we have it narrowed down to 2 rooms. And we're gonna have to pay another heart. Or update back to star. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pay it. At this point, Magic Sword is not even a thought. Shatty also gonna get that plus 12 bomb upgrade. The question is, are we gonna need a magic staircase to get to this Ganon? They're trying very hard to get up and around to where he heard Ganon. It just looks like we're gonna need to take a stair. Can't really say for sure until we see a map. Yeah, I think Shatty needs to bomb down. Yeah, there we go. I think it's this next room. Nope, it's the one after this. Right, because yeah, we had the Pole's voice and then into the... Nobody's getting this raft early. Nobody's getting this raft. Both runners were swordless when they were in this dungeon, so yeah, you can't even kill those Pole's voice unless you have a bow. Okay, there's the roar, so it's gonna be to the right here, I think. Unfortunately, Thirwolf out of bombs. So even if that wall does bomb, can't do it. And try this stair. Shatty, meanwhile, going to make the same raft decisions that Thirwolf did. I mean, it makes sense to me to do it this way because, yeah, this one's close to your start spot, and then the other one's close to level 9. Beast away. Oh, somewhere along the line, Thirwolf went and got the book. I didn't even catch that. But it says northeast, and I think he's in the northwest, so, does that mean deceptive hints are on? There's our map. Take another stair. Thirwolf still with 0 bombs. Doesn't realize it, but does have enough time to go and get some bombs. Oh, this is so not where he wants to be, but maybe these Gibdos will drop him a bomb so he can go try that bomb hole in that one stair that he found. Yeah, I want to say that Thirwolf was too far over for Ganon to be in the northeast. I think these hints are deceptive. Shatty makes his way in level 6. Needs to be over to the middle of the left-hand side to get to that Triforce. I mean, no one ever wants to leave 9 for bombs, but might need to do it. Might need to do it soon, because Shatty's going to catch up relatively soon, and if he gets in there into that, you know, takes that stair and has bombs, and it does bomb, it could catch him up a little bit. Yeah, that's not going to help. Okay, update back to start. And we are going to go get bombs. First by trying to kill Blue Octorok. I'm not sure where the closest bomb shop is. That is not a bomb shop. Shatty's closing in on this Triforce. Going back into 9, coming back out of 9, is going to farm this Blue Octorok. He will keep reappearing every time Thirwolf comes in and out of that dungeon. If he remembers where the bomb upgrade was oh, he doesn't have the money for it. We can try killing these guys. Again, Shatty getting really close to that Triforce. Yep, he's got the compass. Closing in. Thirwolf needs to find a bomb. Alright, they're gonna be in level 9 at the same time. Alright, we're gonna get a reset from Thirwolf so he can set his bomb counter back to 0 so he knows the next enemy he kills will be a potential bomb dropper. We might see him reset a few times. Meanwhile, Shatty enters level 9. It's gonna go a different direction. There we go, there's the bomb drop for Thirwolf. He's gonna save it. I like that play, because now if he isn't able to bomb into the room the way we think he might be able to, he can reset that bomb back. He can reset those 4 bombs back, possibly. Feels like he needs to. Shatty, of course, doesn't have the any key, but does have 7 keys, and he just left a room where he could have picked up a key if he'd wanted it. As the runners are in the same room now. But Thirwolf knows exactly where he wants to go. Knows exactly where Zelda is. And Shatty is going to be doing a little more things on the way. So if Thirwolf is able to bomb to the right in that one room, he should have this by a little bit. And if he's not, then who knows? Because they're both going to be looking for the magic staircase that gets us to Ganon. And if we are correct and these hints are deceptive, the fact that Shatty didn't pick up the book is not going to matter. Because it didn't actually tell him where Ganon was. Here's that northeast hint. It is very close to the edge of that. Oh, we have a couple possibilities. There we go. Alright, well, that hint is true, but the hints are deceptive. Because this is not the northeast. As we thought. So, thanks, book. The Thirwolf does get in there. And it's going to be, should be able to clean this up and finish this out. Shatty was able to make a bit of a race of it because of the bomb issues that Thirwolf was having. But we don't know. I mean, Shatty might end up having those same bomb issues. Now, Thirwolf doesn't have a potion. So he's going to have to do this with just these 2 hearts left. Which, on Red Ring is, still a little scary. But does finish it out. Very nicely done. He knows where Zelda is and is just going to go ahead and rescue her. And we're going to have a game 3. Alright, Thirwolf is going a different path. It works. Door opens. Zelda's there. Finishing with an official race time of 1:13:52. And Shatty might play it out, but is officially forfeiting. Alright, and we do have Thirwolf joining us. GG's, man. That got a little scary at the end, I bet.
Yeah. Ganon.
So, deceptive hints also, I'm sure you're happy you went out of your way for that book to get the wrong quadrant for Ganon.
Why not? I was in the area, just, for the fun of it.
Alright, we also welcome in Shatty.
Hey, Shatty.
Hey, man, GG's.
GG's. Where you at?
I'm in 9, ups and around. I just got here, though.
Yeah, you had quite the lead there because of the, because somehow, I mean...
Yeah.
You all full cleared the overworld. Like, no way the raft could be. I mean, you knew you needed the ladder, but no way the raft was going to be the issue, right? You go find level 6, ladder will just be there, and you'll go be on your merry way. And then Gabe said, no, Game had other ideas. You went to 8
I forgot
first.
about the power bracelet in the beginning, so...
Yeah, noticed that.
Yeah, I ended up finding 1 and 4 with the sword, which was probably better, because
honestly, I think that was part of your early lead, because you had the sword, you found those 2 dungeons. Shatty had cleared them without the sword, and the big difference being that Shatty didn't get the any key until later and retried it, because resources were tight in terms of bombs and potions and such. So I like the way you dealt with your retries there, Shatty, with 7 keys. Like, the any key is nice, but you're not too worried with 7 keys and the potions and the bombs. That much more
needed
valuable.
A ladder and a raft, not an any key.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, so Thirwolf, you had that little bit of an advantage. So you were about, I think, because you were just able to go faster with the sword, you were about a dungeon ahead throughout a lot of this race. Because you forgot about the power bracelet.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, right, I have a power bracelet. And then the first spot I check is the sword. And I'm like, well.
Oh, yeah, it's actually pretty funny. But then you both full cleared the overworld looking for level 6. And level 6 decided, nope, you got to go back into 7 to get the raft to get me. And then, this is the order y'all winning. Thirwolf, you going. I mean, I kind of like the play to 8 because it's 2 items, but you'd seen so much of the dungeon. You had 2 staircase items.
Yeah, my one concern was I forgot about the remove most open stairs. I don't think I saw anything that could have fit that criteria. So I was a little worried, but scary. Yeah.
On the other hand, Shatty, you went back to level 5 first, which also made sense. 2 items, smaller dungeon. And then it was just, you kind of worked your way up when, 4, was it 5 and then 8 and then 7 was last because.
Yeah, I don't know if I
didn't touch 5.
The floor in 4 or.
It was behind a key door that you never opened.
Yeah.
It was just a boomerang. I
got a little lost in there.
Yeah, I remember there were key doors. I'm like,
yeah, you probably would have retried that boomerang anyway, so,
Yeah, it's garbage.
So 4 you just missed the key door, and with the any key it's like obvious you're just gonna open it. Without it, I could see skipping it. But 4 wasn't the answer anyway. And then Thirwolf was just the bomb situation. I think you had a couple of places where you knew Ganon could be. You just needed a bomb.
Yeah, I was to the left of him. That didn't open. And that was my last bomb. And I'm like,
oh, okay. And
then when I looked at my overworld, I'm like, I don't have a bomb shop marked. That's not good. Maybe it was the arrow shop, or maybe it was somewhere in Death Mountain.
Don't remember where it was. It was a bomb shop somewhere in Death Mountain. It was like 7. I remember you buying bombs within the Death Mountain dig, and I couldn't tell you which.
I didn't mark it. That's all I know. So I'll just do power strats and struggle to find a blue enemy.
I also think, Shatty, you had a quicker 6 because you went left and up instead of Thirwolf. You went up all the way around and down. So he caught up a little bit and got into 9 before you did, which
nice.
If you had continued to try and get bombs in 9 instead of leaving.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of good rooms for that.
Much longer. Shatty might have had a shot at coming back. So it ended up being a pretty close race because of the bomb situation at the end.
I mean, I'd seen 5 passage stairs. I'm like, it's either going to be the 6 or I can bomb in from the right in that area. I know what I get to. I just need bombs. So.
And go past that lying old man again. Because we saw him, like, first I missed he even got the book, and then I saw the old man said something. I'm like, oh. And it said northeast. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he was in the northwest when he heard the roars.
Yeah.
So, Shatty, good decision on not picking up the book.
Yeah, you just would have been lied to.
A roar room, but you couldn't bomb out of it. The game, dude.
But yeah, I mean, it was funny because there was the opportunity for y'all to go get that once you got the ladder out of 8. You could have gone and gotten that book, and you were both at the time, I think, at max rupees. So you could have gone and bought all those hints, and unless the old man was, it might not have helped you at all. I told you the raft was in the wrong spot, so.
I mean, at that point, it was just, 7 or 5 for me. Yeah. So it's like, I'll just go into 7 because I've at least looked at some of those rooms.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I mean, neither one of you even had a sword the first time in, but that's 7. You don't want to do that 7 until you have a bow. I mean,
dig dogger. There's a Triforce. Well, I'm gone.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Right. But even when both of you got back in, I think there was an 8 poles voice room hard required just to get to the raft. So neither one of you even had the ability to kill those at the time because you both got that thing swordless. And then even if you go back with the wood sword, no bow.
That'd be pain.
To do an 8 poles voice. It's probably the last room you get to, so you would have had a much slower 7. So. Oh well. But in the end, we get a game 3. I imagine you all haven't scheduled that. And this is a second round series, so you have a little bit of time before you...
We can pick the day.
Yeah, so you got time. I know they're trying to get these first round matches all done, so... I
think the plan is either Saturday or Sunday late, but,
Let's go.
Yeah, let's knock it out.
Yep. That way, one of you is done, and one of you gets a nice break before the next round. So either way, it's going to be fun.
Sounds fantastic.
Right.
But yeah. That's going to do it for us.
Thanks for the comm and restream and tracking.
Yep. Yeah, thanks. GG's Thirwolf.
GG's. See you in game 3. What will roll this time?
Yeah, good luck in game 3, and like I said, one of you is going to get to relax for a little bit. Actually, you're both going to get to relax for a little bit. Just which kind. Yeah. But that's going to do it for us. Thank you both. Thank you to both our runners for putting on a good show. Huge shout outs to the Pirate Sheep. Doing this solo without a tracker is just not happening. So tracker is always the MVPs. Huge shout out to Sheep. We do have more races on the schedule. I know they're looking for more volunteers. But the next race will be at 4 o'clock. That'll be Neo No Name versus Mako. And then we have races tonight, 10 o'clock. We have game 3 of Homer J Smash versus Ice Blue. And at midnight, or just before midnight, we have game 2 of Big Slam Move versus Eat My Steel. So, actually, we have channels for all those games. So 4 o'clock is SpeedGaming 4, 10 and midnight will be a doubleheader on SpeedGaming 2. So definitely tune in to those. But that's going to pretty much do it for us. And we'll hopefully all have a great rest of your day. We'll see you at the next race.